you're struggling to grow your newsletter, then you have to watch this video.
This is Pat Walls, and he just grew his YouTube channel to over 200,000 subscribers in under 1 year, and this is to promote his newsletter Starter Story. I'm not gonna lie, this is insane growth for a newsletter. Just in 1 year, he's able to hit 200,000 subscribers, and he's able to get way more leads like this for his newsletter. So in this video, I'm gonna be explaining how Pat Walls abuses the YouTube algorithm in order to grow his newsletter, and more importantly, how you can start doing the same thing. The first strategy that you have to know that Pat Walls abuses is his exploitation of the YouTube algorithm to convert new viewers into paying clients. To make his videos relate heavily to his business, he develops a clear correlation to his newsletter. If you take a look at his YouTube channel, all of his videos are just case studies about successful entrepreneurs, and these entrepreneurs are able to turn their idea into millions and millions of dollars. These are actually case studies that he took over from his newsletter and converted it into a video format. This might seem simple, but it's a genius strategy that he's exploiting to the fullest. This is because his viewers are able to create a clear connection with his newsletter and his videos. With a clear correlation like this, your viewers are way more inclined to click on your newsletter and check it out. And this is because they expect the same level of quality like your videos. So for those who are trying to grow on YouTube with their own newsletter, this is what you should actually try to do. For example, if your newsletter is about development AI or any AI software, your videos on YouTube can try to go way more in depth on the current AI topics or any AI trends at the moment. Or another example for you to consider is if you run a social media content creation newsletter, you can create videos about trending topics about content creation on social media, or even content creators that are just blowing really big on these social media platforms. Now, these are some video ideas that you can try out for your own YouTube channel to help develop that correlation with that newsletter. But if you're still trying to figure out what kind of videos you need to make for your newsletter, why don't you just book a time with me with the link in my description, and I can definitely help you discover it. I mean, if you do, I guarantee you're actually just gonna grow like Starter Story. It's insane how no one is exploiting this at all. Anyways, back to the video. Duh, I mean, this is why you're here, right? The next strategy that Pat exploits to the fullest is how he preys on the fact that people always want to learn. If you watched any of his videos, the majority of these videos are just interviews, but the answers given by his interviewees are so valuable. So what do I actually mean by this? Well, if we take this video as an example, which is one of the reasons why I actually started my own agency, Pat likes to ask questions about his interviewee on the steps that are required to achieve the same outcome they already have. What this does is that it lets his viewers learn and understand the necessary steps to hit the 7 to 8 figures a month that a lot of these entrepreneurs are hitting themselves as well. And this creates a lot of interest with his viewers because they get to learn on how to create a lot of money. I mean, who doesn't want to make $100,000 per month? It's basically free information. Duh, I mean, who doesn't want to be rich? I want to be rich too. And this is what I mean that Pat exploits people's attention to learn. So if you want to create highly valuable content that helps your viewers learn, you need to understand why people are even reading your newsletter in the first place. If you understand the value that your newsletter creates, I can assure you that a lot of people would click on that video because they just want to learn more. And this is something you can really abuse, like Pat Walls. Let's use my social media content creation newsletter as an example again. The value that is created here is that people want to learn more on how these content creators are able to crazily blow up on social media and achieve financial freedom like that. So for this newsletter, what should you do? Well, what you can really do is to create analysis videos of these content creators that are just blowing up on social media. One, this gives a lot of searchability since people are always searching your name, and two, people are always wondering how these content creators are blowing up so crazily. Now, the amazing thing about this video idea is that you're abusing the fact that people want to learn, and that's exactly what I'm also doing with my video series here. I'm sorry. I hope this example gives you some more insight on how you can take your own newsletter and create videos out of it. You just want to focus on abusing the fact that people always want to learn. And the final genius strategy that you need to know to why Starter Story is to the size they are today is the fact that Pat always abuses the redemption storytelling element. You have to remember that YouTube is a platform for entertainment, and lots of people go to the platform just to be entertained, educated, and so on. So to keep these viewers engaged, storytelling is an important element when it comes to maintaining your viewers' attraction. In one of my last videos, I talked about the importance of storytelling in Matt Armstrong's videos. But basically, you want to make the before and after outcomes very obvious to your viewers. Pat often starts off his videos by talking about the interviewees' upbringings, the struggles they've had, and all the challenges they need to experience before they get to the position they are at today. He then transitions into talking about how the interviewees are doing right now and the achievements that they've made. And more importantly, these interviewees are just giving a lot of tips on how these same people can achieve the same redemption arc. It's like an anime, you know, like the main character always gets that redemption arc. I love anime. story. As shown from this example, there's a clear before and after image that the viewers can understand, and this creates a great redemption story that a lot of people can relate to. And this is what Pat abuses when it comes to his storytelling element. He likes to implement a lot of redemption stories because it makes the viewers feel like they can do the same thing. So another example that you can try relating to is the AI newsletter example that I gave earlier. For a newsletter like this, you can try making videos about how AI has helped a business to grow to the 6 figures they're at today. A lot of people just want to learn about the before and after when it comes to using a specific AI software. And of course, this makes them more inclined to actually try out their own software themselves. People would definitely believe that this is doable because you've shown them the outcome and they really want to try it out for themselves. I guarantee you, if you implement some kind of redemption storytelling element into your own videos and abuse it like crazy, you'll see thousands of people watching your videos and signing up for your own newsletter. But these are the 3 genius YouTube strategies that you have to know when it comes to growing your newsletter on YouTube. And you can take a lot of inspirations and learnings from what Pat Walls is doing with his own business. Starter Story. Of course, this is something that needs to be done over time, and I completely understand that. Even Pat Walls himself had to develop his content over 1 year. So if this is your main concern, why don't you just book a time with me and I can help you out with that. I can help you find your niche on YouTube and develop video ideas that you can use for your own newsletter. Other than that, why don't you just subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I'll be uploading a lot more case studies like this. And if you do subscribe, you'll actually go kill it on YouTube. Thanks for watching.